We're back. We back. We back. We back. I thank you guys, man. That Caitlin Clark stream was decent, man. We had a decent number of people in there, man. Decent number of people in that Caitlin Clark stream, man. Talked about some good stuff. Now it's time for the main event. Autopsy number 7. Autopsy number 7. We're gonna warm it up. We're gonna warm up with some stuff.
One person is in custody for a deadly shooting outside of a bar in Lincoln Park overnight.
And now we're getting our first look at surveillance video showing the moment shots rang out. WGN's Emmy Victor has more from Lincoln Park.
The owner says the people involved in that shooting last night were not patrons at his bar. He believes they came from another bar before that shooting occurred just steps in front of his.
It's unfortunate.
Brandon Volpita has owned King of Cups Bar in Lincoln Park since 2019. He says right as the bar was about to close last night, he got an alarming call from one of his managers.
He gave me a call, let me know that he saw a guy waiting by the tree with a gun, and we called the police. He called the police, and then it spiraled.
Volpita provided WGN with this surveillance video of the incident. The video shows 3 men with guns drawn who appear to be having an altercation. A 4th person attempts to ease the tension, but right as they walk away, shots are fired. Police say the shooting occurred around 11:45 on Sunday night on Lincoln Avenue. A 30-year-old man was taken to Illinois Masonic, where he later died from his injuries. The Cook County Medical Examiner's Office has identified the victim as Malik McCorkle. Authorities say a suspect was taken into custody with pending charges. While it remains unclear what may have led up to the shooting, Volpita says he believes a high school reunion was being held at one of the bars across the street. With this being the second shooting in the area recently, he says his patience is running thin. Police say a 39-year-old woman was shot on this street.
Think about your high school reunion. Somebody gets shot at your high school reunion. Is that normal? For someone to get shot at the high school reunion? I mean, I thought it was normal to see somebody, the hot girl, fat, with a bunch of kids. Or see the nerdy guy. He's now rich, pulling up in the Lamborghini. But somebody getting shot, that's the blackest thing ever.
To the shooting, Volpita says he believes a high school reunion was being held at one of the bars across the street. With this being the second shooting in the area recently, he says his patience is running thin. Police say a 39-year-old woman was shot on this stretch of Lincoln Avenue back in June.
There's 2 bars on the street that cause it. I won't name them, but they're the cause of all the drama.
People who live in the area also expressed similar concerns about the 2 shootings.
It's not a good trend right now, and I think something needs to be done.
43rd Ward Alderman Timmy Knutson put out a statement condemning the shooting. He's also calling on the city to consider stricter regulations for late-night bars. Reporting in Lincoln Park, Emmy Victor, WGN News.
Man. Asheville, guys. Mass shooting in Asheville. Wow.
New question.
We've got a mass shooting in Asheville. Black, it's normal that black is staying high. Jeez. Black is staying high. Yikes. Wow. Guys, We're going to do it again tonight, man. Last night was good, man. We had a lot of traffic on the site last night. Everybody, thank you guys for all the traffic y'all brought to my website last night. I saw it in the numbers, man. Y'all brought a lot of traffic to my site last night. We want to do it again, man. We want to do it again. Can we get 25 people? 25 people to comment in the comment section, the community section at OckNationNews.com. 25 people. That's all we're asking for. We're about to get into this mass shooting and jeez. About to get into this mass shooting. Wow. I mean, God damn. Nobody cares about this. Black people have us. This strange, man. I just find I haven't been able to not find that strange. I just haven't, man. I haven't been able to find the fact that they don't care that there's a mass shooting, 2 people dead, 7 people injured. They don't care. I mean, they don't give a flying fuck about it. Shout out to Far From Handsome. He says, Ock is the GOAT. If you guys notice, I have alerts. Listen, I'm always making the site better, right? Let me show you guys this something. I've created alerts. So now make sure you check your alerts throughout the day. This little bell will tell you people replied to your comments. Okay, this little bell will tell you people replied to your comments. You click it and you get to see the replies to your comments during the day. We have listen, this is a real social media site. OckNationNews.com is a real site. It's a real social media platform. It's a real social media platform. We have alerts now, man. So check the bell throughout the day. Come to the site, check the bell, and see if you got any replies. I want you guys to use this to conversate with each other. This is about y'all. This is about community, man. This is about the community. And of course, you got the replays. You can see the replays of the live streams. All the replays of the live streams are here. Of course, you can comment. You can comment. You can like, dislike. You can share. You can reply, all that stuff. But the main thing I want you guys to do now is to get in the Ock Nation community. We need 25 people to make comments. We got Deluxe. Deluxe just posted this in the Ock Nation. Oh man, that's a throwback, man. That's a throwback. I remember that. We covered that. That kid killed a bunch of people. No, he killed. Yeah, I think it was Detroit or something. He said, "Check out this severe case of prognathis." Yeah, man, we need everybody to be commenting, to be conversating in the Ock Nation. You can watch on YouTube, but we need you to put comments in the Ock Nation community. I ain't gonna shut up about it till we get to 25, man. Till we get to 25 tonight, I ain't gonna shut up about it. Man. I'm telling you, man. Let me get this. Let me put this pinned comment in here. Get this comment pinned right quick. So yeah, the Ock Nation community link is pinned in the chat, so you can always find it. We're doing big things, man. Big things, creating a social media platform for like-minded individuals. He said, damn, Ox. Yeah, this is the show. Listen, I told you guys, I had to do the Caitlin Clark show earlier because I got Caitlin Clark fans. You got to remember, I had a whole channel dedicated to that, man. I got Caitlin Clark fans, man. I can't leave them behind, man. But this is the main. This is what this channel is about. What we getting into tonight. We got a mass shooting in Asheville. Mass shooting. Jesus Christ. Let's go.
Questions tonight after a deadly weekend in downtown Asheville. 9 people hurt, 7 shot. Police racing to find who's responsible. We begin at 6 with live team coverage.
We kick things off with News 13's Taylor Thompson. She has the very latest developments for us after speaking with police just moments ago. And our Kimberly King spent the day over at Mission Hospital, and she is learning all she can about the victims in this case. The deadly weekend shooting may be connected to previous gun violence.
It also involved the use of an automatic weapon. Tonight, we're asking, what are police doing to prevent another retaliatory shooting? News 13's Taylor Thompson has been following this investigation all day and joins us now live with the latest. Taylor?
Well, Holly, Deputy Chief Sean Artema tells me that one of the weapons involved in the shooting actually had an automatic lock switch installed on it. Artema believes the shooting was in response to a previous shooting that happened just around the corner last weekend. Thankfully, in that case, only one person was struck and it was not life-threatening.
We do now believe that there was likely a vehicle involved in the incident.
He says they are still trying to determine if there was more than one shooter.
At the end of the day, it's extraordinarily concerning for us that A, these types of weapons are out there on our streets, and B,
you want to know what's extraordinary concerning for me? Niggas want to know what happened to that kid in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. We got to have answers. We got to have answers. All right, we don't want those answers. We want different answers. It's chic to be a black person and to be like concerned about Nolan. Like, I want to know what happened to Nolan. There was a bunch of people killed here. 2 people were killed. 7 people were shot. And the gunman is still on the loose. The gunman is still on the loose. This would be a great whodunit for the black detectives to figure out. Press 1. 2 dead, 7 injured. All black people, no suspect in custody. Where the fuck is everybody trying to that all the sleuths? Where are all the sleuths? Where are all the sleuths? Where is everybody? I'm concerned. Do we know any of the victims' names? Do we know the names of any of the people that got killed? That's why they don't care. They know it was us that did it. They know that was us. They'd rather follow a case where it ain't no evidence that a white person did it, but pretend some white people did it, and to follow a real case where we did it.
One shooter.
At the end of the day, it's extraordinarily concerning for us that A, these types of weapons are out there on our streets, and B, the tendency of some members of our community being willing to utilize those weapons around large groups of people.
This all happened early Sunday morning around 2:30 a.m. when officers responded to Biltmore Avenue outside Dalton Distillery and Smile Starters after reports of shots fired. A much different scene on Monday afternoon when we spoke with those who work in the area.
I always eat lunch here because of the sunshine and just, people watching.
We caught up with Cherie Salazar.
Now niggas is running around acting like they're afraid of people like this. You know that, right? You do know that, right? Oh, you didn't know that? That's the new thing. That's the new thing, to be running around acting like you're afraid. That's the new thing, to be running around acting like you're afraid of these people. That's the new chic black thing to do. Watch this. You're only getting this here, man. Look. She says, just in case someone takes my pic with these people, they are not my friends. I don't know these people. I'm sheltering from the rain. If there was a fight in there, if you heard reports that there was a fight or someone did something just ridiculous, what's the percentage that it would be her? If you heard that under this place where all these people are sheltering from the rain, someone threw a punch, someone cursed someone out, or someone tried to start a fight, what is the percentage that it would be her? Of all these people under there, thank you. It would be a 100% percentage that it would be her. 100%. He said 99. Oh, I was at 89. All right, those he be a nice man. O's a nice guy, man. He trying to be nice, man. This is the new thing black people are doing. This is ridiculous. And this is because of Nolan Wells. Something that didn't happen. And it just goes to show you, when I tell you the civil rights movement was a lie, the lynching period was a lie. I tell you guys this all the time. The lynching period was a lie. That whole lynching period, that whole mythology about that shit was a lie. Okay? We talking about a flat out lie. All right? A flat out lie. Again, man, I'm gonna be persistent on this tonight, man, because we need it. We need 25 people to make a comment in the Oc Nation community section. We've already had 2. We need 25 people to make a comment during this show. Once we get 25, I'll shut up about it. Last night we did a good night, man. Y'all guys helped the channel get a lot of traffic, and that helps the channel in the Google algorithm. That really does. Can we get 23 more people to drop a meme, make a comment, do something in the Oc Nation? Like here, Don Quixote says, a little help for the algorithm. Thank you, man. This all helps the platform that one day you guys are going to use to talk to each other all day long. This is for you guys to talk to each other all day long. I just need you to make a comment tonight just to help the algorithm. You can come back anytime. And look, you could DM people here. You can talk privately on here. Once you get a green card membership, you can get DM. Once you get a Visa card membership, you get a personal profile. But for now, just get a free account. Just get a free account. Sign in. Go click the link. Sign in. So drop your Gmail. They're gonna ask you for your Gmail because you have to create an account. All you need to create an account is your Gmail, and then drop something in the chat. That helps the channel so much. It helps so much, man. It helps so much. It helps build this platform. Shout out to Corny. And you can reply to anybody. I know. Listen, we got Osa in the building. Osa, the lovely ladies. Y'all want to holler at Osa, man? Y'all want to holler at Osa, man? Get in there and reply to Osa, man. Osa waiting for you ladies, man, to come holler at her, man. Osa waiting for you ladies to come holler at him on his page, man. My man Snake Plissken, man. He love the sisters, man. He waiting for y'all to come holler at him, sisters. Snake Plissken love the sisters, man. He glider, he love the sisters, man. Pinky Brown. Ain't nobody trying to holler at Pinky Brown. Pinky, man, Pinky, are you cute? The chat want to know you cute. The chat wants to know if you're cute, Pinky. And listen, look, up here is your alerts. At the top of the page is your alerts. You get to see everybody who replied to your comments. So everybody has a bell at the top of their page. You get to see all the people that replied to your comments. Osa just replied. Touche Turtle just replied to my comments. See what I'm saying? This is a real social media site. It's ours. Please, we need 25 people to make a comment tonight, man, before the show's over. 25 people. Once we get there, I'll shut up about it. Let's get back to the oh shit. Let's get back to the there we go.
watching.
We caught up with Cherise Salazar eating lunch at a table outside of the distillery. She says it's a great neighborhood despite recent events.
I feel this area is extremely safe.
Yo, the name of this street is Short Cox. Holy shit. That's definitely going in the Ock Nation. That's definitely going in the Ock Nation community. Short Cox. The name of that the name of that street is Short Cox. The name of that street is Short Cox. What the fuck? What the fuck? I had to drop that in the I had to drop that in the Ock Nation. I had to drop that, man. I had to drop that, man. Short Cox. Holy shit. That's a motherfucker. Short Cox Ave. Smokey says she's at the chemist. Actually, it's a cool little spot. Asheville has lots of cool spots. Yeah, they're not cool no more because they got lots of sons now. I'm sure they already had lots of sons. I'm sure they already had lots of sons. Wow. We got people here from Asheville. A lot of people. Press one if you frequent the Asheville area. That's crazy. And if you do, I just got one question for you. Do you like Short Cox? Oh, they have less sons now in Asheville? That's great. Amanda Harrington says she likes Short Cox. Somebody find Amanda's comment in the comment section and reply to her. She likes Short Cox, man. She's willing to give a guy a chance, man. She's willing to give a guy a chance, man. She's willing to overlook your shortcomings. He said Asheville is nice but full of retarded commie gliders. Yeah. Wherever there's retarded commie gliders, there's violent sons. Violent sons are not far behind. Short Cox.
Fired. A much different scene on Monday afternoon when we spoke with those who work in the area.
I always eat lunch here because of the sunshine and just, people watching.
We caught up with Cherise.
Those glasses are a red flag. Whenever they have colorful glasses or big stupid frames, they're definitely liberal.
We caught up with Cherise Salazar eating lunch at a table outside of the distillery. She says it's a great neighborhood despite recent events.
I feel this area is extremely safe. We have isolated instances like this in every city. Like it's not like a new thing.
For Nick Rotundo, while he's seen
Holy
incidents,
shit. Holy shit, man. Holy shit, man. You're going in there too. You're going in the Ock Nation Hall of Fame too, buddy. You're going in the Ock Nation. You're going. Oh man, you're definitely going in there, man. You're going in there. Shout out to my man Osa. Osa hit the super chat. He says, I would love to see the stats on lynchings versus black on black crime. Somebody did it. It was like 3,000 to like 300,000. It was something ridiculous, man. Because listen, look, since 2024, like 25,000 blacks have been murdered since 2024. So the number is just insane. And then the George Floyd years, 2020, 2022, 2021, those years, like 50,000 blacks got murdered in those 3 years just alone. So it's like the number is astronomical. The number is astronomical. I gotta put this guy in the Ock Nation Hall of Fame, man. I gotta put him. And then when you come in and when you click and when you get in the Ock Nation, when you get on there, like the last post before you. Hit the like button or the dislike button, whether you like it or not. You might not like it, but whatever you hit the dislike button or the like button on the comment before you. We trying to build community here, man. We building a community here, man. We building a place where you can go and like think about it. Think about the limitations that the YouTube chat has right now. I just want you to think about that. Think about all the limitations in the YouTube chat. You can't talk to another person individually. You can't talk to them individually. You have to talk to you just have to throw it out there in the chat and hope they know or at them or whatever. You can't post a picture. Hey, man, remember this? You can do all that in the Ock Nation community section live while the show's going on. You can watch on YouTube and have another fucking tab with the Ock Nation community section open. Because it's live too. It's real time. Listen, man. Shout out to Austin Doublecourt, man. I mean, Austin Doublecourt in the building, man. Yeah, man. But yeah, if you see this guy, holy smokes. Yikes, your town is finito. He's the canary in the coal mine. You hear me? This is the canary in the coal mine. He just loves blacks. He just thinks that they can't do nothing wrong. He thinks blacks can't do nothing wrong. He thinks blacks can't do listen. If I was to walk up and punch him in the face before he hit the ground, he would be making excuses for me. He'd be like, look, man, I'm not the one that made you. He'd be like, look, dude, I like black people. I'm not racist. He'd be apologizing or excusing before he hit the ground.
While he's seen incidents in the area before, it's never been anything like this.
It's definitely created a somber mood at the clinic, and just
the clinic. The fuck? At the clinic?
It's definitely created a somber mood at the clinic, and just grief and heartache, and you know, how is this happening?
2 people were killed at the scene. 5 of the survivors are recovering well, while 2 remain in serious condition, and 1 of those is critical.
We're really hopeful that that person's going to be able to pull through.
And Artemis says they have had boots on the ground 24 hours a day since the shooting happened, and it will stay that way until they find those responsible. Live in Asheville, I'm Taylor Thompson, News 13.
We have new information on the vehicles towed from the scene, and a relative of one of the victims killed released a statement. We continue our live team coverage now with News 13's Kimberly King live at Mission Hospital. Kim, victims are still hospitalized, and you spoke with a relative.
Holly, I spoke with a brother of one of the victims that was killed. He tells me it was his brother, and the other victim was his best friend. The 2 victims, he said, that were killed, he's devastated and in shock, saying his brother was a longtime employee here at the hospital. He said to me that words cannot explain the emotional sadness, just everything that he is feeling. He is my brother. He was a nice person. He liked to work. He worked at Mission as a security guard. He first started working at Mission, he said, when he graduated from Asheville High in 2020. The other victim, he said, was my best friend. We coached together and played high school football together at Asheville High. Facebook posts say that that male victim was adored as a coach of a local youth football group. Tonight, we've confirmed that 3 cars were towed from the crime scene area off Biltmore Avenue as part of the investigation. The owner of the tow company tells me that his crew also towed a 4th vehicle, an SUV, with a window shot out.
So a security guard and a beloved youth football coach got killed. And niggas don't give a flying fuck. Niggas don't give half a fuck. Niggas don't give the F in fuck. A security guard and a beloved youth football coach plus 7 other people shot. No one in custody. Niggas don't give. You can't find a nigga. You can't find one nigga that gives a fuck about this. Not one. On social media. You can't find one nigga. Just one that gives a fuck. Wow. Y'all are strange bunch, man. When I say y'all are some strange cookies, man, y'all are some strange people, man. Oh, man, y'all some strange people, man. Deluxe. Oh my God. Deluxe and Amazing Disgrace. Yo, this is crazy, yo. Look at this, guys. I want to show y'all something, man. The live leaderboard contest, right? We have for this channel, the live leaderboard contest. If you watch it on OcNationNews.com, you get 10 points for every 10 minutes of watch time on OcNationNews.com. Watching the live stream over there. You get 10 points for every comment you put in the chat over there or in the disc or in the OcNation community. You get 10 points for each, right? For every comment, either in the community or in the live chat. And you get 50 points for every super chat. Deluxe and Amazing Disgrace are toe-to-toe, 3,030 to 3,010. The winner at the end of the month, and we're going to make the prizes a lot better every month. We're going to increasingly get better, but the prize at the end of this month is a $50 snapback from OcNation, from the OcNation merch store. It's gonna have my logo on it, and it's a fitted cap, kind of like the ones you see at Lids, and it's a very nice hat, very very nice hat. But it's coming down to the wire. Frank Jackson and Montauk ain't still in the game though. Frank Jackson and Montauk are still in the game. That's why I'm telling you guys, keep commenting, man, on the chat. I'm incentivizing y'all to engage with the platform, man. And we're going to increase these gifts, and we're going to increase the stuff. We're going to increase the winnings and the stuff as time goes on. Definitely next month the prize is going to be even better. We might even do it weekly. We might even do the leaderboard weekly after this month. But keep engaging with the channel. Keep finding your friends. Keep talking to your friends over there. Keep dropping your memes and your stuff over there. I want to keep reiterating that, man. Let's get to Sharpton, man. Let's get to Sharpton, man. Let's get the sharp tongue. Let's get the sharp tongue, man. Nolan Wells' funeral was today, man. Nolan Wells' funeral was today.
I'm not only saying we don't want nothing. I want to say right here now, and I'm inspired by who accused us of that I want to put up from National Action Network and me. I want to offer a reward of $50,000 to anybody
These motherfuckers that can help us lock up Nolan's friends. Think about it. If Nolan was, let's just say Nolan's looking down, right, from heaven and shit, right? Knowing he drowned and shit, right? Nolan knows he drowned, right? Imagine what Nolan is thinking looking down from having seen his mom surrounded with Ben Crump, knowing his mom is an Asian woman who ain't got a black fucking sensibility in her body, whose father was a mulatto. She was basically a Filipino mom and a mulatto black dad. She ain't got a black fucking sensibility in her body. She ain't got a kink in her hair. Imagine what Nolan is thinking seeing his mom hanging out with Al Sharpton and Ben Crump. I bet Nolan is probably up in heaven like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, mom? And then the mom trying to get his childhood friends arrested. Al Sharpton putting a $50,000 bounty on his childhood friends. I want y'all to think about that, man. Al Sharpton got a $50,000 bounty on these boys' childhood friends. I would shit 50,000. I tell you something. Wyatt, where's the autopsy? And everybody share this, man. Don't no like shares. I know I asked for a lot, but I would prefer you didn't like it. I prefer you shared it. Whether you watching on my site or whatever. I would prefer you shared it. Likes ain't really important and shit, you know. But look. Yikes. And then he waited for the applause. That's crazy too. Like, this is so tacky.
I want to offer a reward of $50,000 to anybody I want to put a reward up for $50,000 for anybody that could give the information that will lead to an arrest and a conviction in the case of what happened. He was not on that island by himself. Somebody saw something and knows something. So I didn't come to make money. I came to give money. Stand up and tell the truth.
You did come to make money, Al. Shut the fuck up.
I just got a text, Christine and Elmer. You know that Tyler Perry said he would pay for the funeral. He must be watching because he said, I'm gonna match you and put up $50,000 more. So we putting up $100,000.
$100,000 bounty on Nolan Wells' childhood friends. We want them in prison. Imagine how terrified his friends are. I mean, even when you didn't do something, there's still, listen, you don't have to be guilty to be scared. Because you see the power these blacks have. You see the power Sharpton and Crump have. People quake. People kowtow. People bend to their will. Those white kids are probably terrified right now. They're not sleeping well. Because they're witnessing the power. Like Nolan was their friend. Nolan didn't have no black friends. We can't find a picture with no other than the football players. We can't really find a lot of pictures of Nolan with non-football player black people. Other than the people on the football team, we can't find no play. He hung with the white boys, man. He said these people are worse than angels. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you can also support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat, too. You can also support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat. Buy me a coffee, all that stuff. All the links are still good. But listen, you put a bounty, $100,000 bounty on Nolan Wells' childhood friends.
For anybody that'll come forward. We just want the truth, that's all.
No, you don't. You don't want the truth. You don't want the truth.
Opinion. For information, conviction. Now, this reeks of a little bit of desperation, in my opinion, because Reverend L. Sharpton and Ben Crump are offering $50,000 for information leading to an arrest and conviction in the Nolan Wells death. Now, I haven't really made a video on this since we got the last piece of legit evidence, not speculation on the internet, right? Legit evidence where the GPS tracking data for the boat was released. And it turns out that kind of matched up with all the witness testimonies so far. Now, the next piece of evidence we're waiting for, pieces of evidence, is pretty much what happened with the autopsy. Remember, they're doing their own autopsy. And what's up with the phone data? Because people were claiming that messages were deleted and those sorts of things, right? I haven't heard anything on that. But it seems like a little bit of desperation from their part, because I can see a world where, yes, Nolan Wells drowned, but maybe he was on a boat and went overboard. Because remember, even one of the Cajun Navy guys, or the park rangers that were looking for him, said that I doubt he would try to go and swim in the water by himself. Now, there are steep drop-offs on that island that I didn't really know about until recently. There's some steep drop-offs where you could just fall, right? But it's not really a place where people really go on that island. They stay usually in one spot because the rest is kind of wild. But I could see a situation where he went overboard and someone's not talking about it. Now, was it some malicious, ritual killing from a bunch of white kids? Probably not. Was it an accident? And maybe, when you're a kid, maybe some shit happens and you have drugs on the boat and those sorts of things. Maybe. We just don't know. Okay, so let me know what you think in the comments down below, but it reeks of desperation.
Is anyone in the least bit surprised this old demon is doing this shit? RIP to what appears to have been the great young man, and condolences to his family and close friends. He said, I'm inspired. I pledge 100 gajillion dollars for any information leading to the arrest and conviction of the murderers. In fact, the reward is yours if you can point to the single piece of evidence that even suggests the crime took place. Oh, man. A billion dollars.
We thank you, Lord. We thank you, Lord, for the beautiful 18 years that you blessed us with him. Thank you for the joy he brought not only to our family, but also to his friends and everyone in the community whose lives he touched. Nolan had such a gentle, calming spirit about him. He had a way of making people feel seen, welcome, and valued. He could lift your confidence with just a few words and make you feel like you belonged. If you ever had the privilege of meeting our son Nolan or calling him a friend, then you experienced a glimpse of God's love through him. He was both protective and nurturing. He often told us that one day he wanted to have 3 daughters that he would name Sophia, Charlotte, and Olivia. He had a deep love for the Lord.
Them some white names. First one. Them 3 of the whitest names in the book, man. Charlotte, Sophia, Charlotte, and Olivia. Jesus Christ, Nolan. What's wrong with Keisha, Tasha, and goddamn Peaches? What's wrong with that, man? Tamika, man. Sharonda. Damn, Nolan. Kool-Aid Trio. Oh, shit.
And an unwavering faith that was evident in the way he lived his life. As much as our hearts are broken, we find peace in knowing that our son is resting in the arms of the Lord. We will miss everything about him, from his quiet nature to the corny jokes, his gentle smile, the way he made everyone around him feel comfortable, loved, and at ease. Your absence has left an emptiness that can never truly be filled.
You see how she talks about his character, and she don't just talk about how funny he was and his smile. She talk about his character. She ain't black. This bitch ain't black. Plus one, man. She ain't black. She done described the man's character in his personal constitution. She ain't black. That ain't what a black person would do. Black person be talking about how funny the person was and how much they made him laugh. And how much stuff they gave him. They used to give me stuff all the time. Every time I asked for something, they said, yeah. That's why I like them. This chick ain't black. There's no lawyers ain't getting nothing. There's no case. Crump is the lawyer. Crump is trying to figure out who he can sue. Crump is trying to figure out who he can sue. They may sue the police department for not doing a good job with the. They may sue one of the families of one of the boys. They may sue, I don't know. They may sue the boat company. The boat, didn't something happen with the boat? They gonna sue the boat company. Crump is trying to figure out who he can sue. But also he's trying to get that GoFundMe up because he's gonna get a portion just for representing them. Crump ain't walking around with these people everywhere for free. I hope you know that. Al Sharpton ain't appearing, flying all over the country with these people for free. I hope you know that. Out the kindness of his heart. They not doing making all these appearances and doing all this travel because they could be there's some dead nigga somewhere else they could be fucking, you know what I mean, stirring up trouble with his dead body. So if they're doing this, they're getting some money, and it's probably a portion of that GoFundMe. They're not doing this shit out the kindness of their heart. Not at all. Okay. Okay, so guys, we've had 8 people comment in the Arc Nation community section. We're trying to get 25 by the time the show's over. 25 is already won. 25 by the time the show's over. We need 17 more people from Arc Nation to make a comment in the Arc Nation community comment section, man. This is for y'all. We need what's it, 17 more people, man. Go over there, you know, make a comment, drop a meme, drop a link, drop a link to a video you want me to do, a video you want me to play during this live stream, a question you want to ask me that I can't see in the morass of all the comments in the chat. My opinion on what should be done, you know, on these situations in real time. Let's get back to the main event, man. Yeesh.
Family and friends are paying tribute today to Nolan Wells. Family and friends are paying tribute today to Nolan Wells.
Funeral services for the 18-year-old were held inside a Mississippi church today. His casket arriving.
All his friends were white in real life, but we ain't gonna see a white person at this funeral. Ain't that a bitch? All his friends,
family and friends are.
All his friends and his love interest were white. Now they at the funeral, it's like he fucking from the hood and shit.
Paying tribute today to Nolan Wells.
Funeral services for the 18-year-old were held inside.
They act like he from the hood. You don't think he was from the fucking hood and shit. You don't think this nigga was from the hood. You don't think this nigga's from the hood? Shout out to Barry B, man. Barry B is in the building, man. Barry B is in the building, man. Yeah, man. Light up that super chat, man. Light that super chat up, man. Don't hold back, man. Light that super chat up. Support the channel, man. We are here. We got the platform for all you people, man. Listen, man. We got the platform for y'all, man. Support the channel. Everything you do on the channel is a support. When you hit the super chat, when you make a comment, when you get a membership, when you share the video or share one of the live stream, when you share anything, all that stuff really helps the platform that we built. We don't have no advertisers, man. We don't have no advertisers, man. We just got us, man. No advertisers, man.
A Mississippi church today, his casket arriving ahead of his visitation earlier today. The services come 2 weeks after his body was found in the water near a popular barrier island following a 4th of July boat trip there with friends. And as the investigation into his death remains ongoing.
Such an outpouring of support, Kate and Christine, for Nolan's family here today. We saw the sanctuary here filled with hundreds of people, so many of them former teammates from the high school that Nolan went to, and current, the teammates that he played with in college were there as well. A busload of them came in from the community college that he went to, really just to stand with Nolan's family and to show their support for the family and really to embrace the memory of the person that they considered a brother. I do want you to hear from Nolan's parents. His father spoke about how much pride he had in his son and the young man that he was becoming. And his mother spoke about the light that he brought into every room that he entered.
In a world that can often feel dark, be like Nolan. Be the light that brightens the lives of those around you. Be the
Ooh.
warmth for those who may be feeling the coldness of the world. Love deeply, protect fiercely, and welcome others with kindness.
Family and friends are paying tribute today to Nolan Wells. Funeral.
There are so many people. There are so many people that got mixed feelings about Nolan Wells. I wasn't even going to say anything about it because there's been so many blacks pushing the race narrative, making it about race because he was surrounded by his choice of a particular colored party. I was not going to weigh in, but I have not. I cannot remain silent any damn more. I can't. I am going to show you a few clippings, and then I'm going to speak after I get finished showing you all those clippings, and I am going to let you know just about how I feel about what those clippings clearly show to me. My own personal opinion. I am going to exercise my freedom of speech. This is how I think and how I feel. I'm not speaking for the black race. I'm speaking for me individually.
For the beautiful 18 years that you blessed us with him. Thank you for the joy he brought not only to our family, but also to his friends and everyone in the community whose lives he touched. Nolan had such a gentle, calming spirit about him. He had a way of making people feel seen.
Me being a mother, I don't need to read off no cell phone. Might as well have been a teleprompter up there telling you what to say. I don't have to have nobody AI generate me any speech to speak about how my feelings are towards my children. It's bigger than reading off a cell phone. The love that parents have for children is immeasurable. It's not measurable, none. So no, I'm not going to use no cell phone to read off of. I'm not.
I am of you, my son. You grew up to be a very young man that everyone enjoyed to be around. The constant lectures from me about having character, self-respect, self-discipline, and perseverance really hit home with you at an early age. These were the things that I had to live through.
Dad hooked on phonics, man. The dad is hooked on phonics, man. What the fuck? Him and Ben Crump having a contest. Who the worst reader? Who the worst reader? Ben Crump or Elroy Lawansley?
Reading.
You never picked up a basketball.
Reading. Looking down, reading off of a piece of paper. Your feelings. With a grief like this, feelings flow naturally. I don't care what none of y'all say. I don't care how any of y'all put it. Well, people grieve differently. Yes, they do, but I'm not going to read my grief. I'm not. And this next clipping furthermore disgusted me.
That they would send hate messages to the house of these parents. They sent one that Christine shared with Attorney Crump and I, and it accused her and Elma of just stirring trouble and accused the lawyers, Attorney Crump and I, or they just want money. First of all, I don't get any money in any of what we do. Most of the cases that you have seen us do, we help to pay the funerals and all of that, and never ask for a dime back, even if they got settlements.
Was this a funeral? That's what I need to ask. Was this a funeral? And everything. At this point and stuff, it's people like Al Sharpton, Big Crump, and all these people that sabotage funerals. It's just like Jesse Jackson's funeral. When they actually not make it political, they got up there and the assholes did just that. Then look at what Al Slick Rick Sharpton just said. You're at a funeral talking about what people are saying. Hate mail. Y'all don't get nothing back. Y'all doing this and that. Okay, well, that lives to differ about the people. There are family members that are saying how a lot of you all had cashed in on the backs of their grievance, on the backs of their tragedies of their loved ones that passed away. Take it up with them. Some people, some family members with that. But to get up there in a funeral and tell that, say that, make it make sense to me. This black culture needs to stop with the fucking bullshit. This was not no funeral. This was a political funeral. And so what are y'all saying? Are y'all saying he was murdered? Because at the end of the day, they have a lot of Caucasian friends. And from looking at the funeral, they got a whole bunch of blacks surrounding them now. Whole bunch of blacks. I'm not in support of these people. I am not. I'm sympathetic towards what they're going through, but no, ma'am. This is not about racism. This man picked his party of people. Nobody put a chain around his leg. Nobody made him do nothing. And then Al Sharpton, Slick Rick, compared this to Emmett Till. Emmett Till's situation was totally different from Nolan Wells. Get it correct. Totally different. And then I'm going to show you all how I feel about this situation. I'm finna play a clip of Ben Crump, Ben ambulance chasing Crump. And then I'm going to let you all determine what you think.
To call and give us information so we can get to the truth of what happened to Nolan Wells. We want to thank you all. It matters. It matters. We're on a ferocious search for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Okay, so that's what you're making a suggestion that it was a murder. And you're doing all this at a funeral. All right, this last clip really took me over the edge. And then after this clip that I show you all, I'm going to summarize it. Whether y'all like what I say or not, this is what my perception is.
At some point, the cameras are going to go away. The crowds are going to go away. The government investigation going to go away. And they're going to feel so alone, as if nobody cared, that nobody felt that Nolan's life mattered. So I want you to stand to your feet and let them know that Nolan's life matters. 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 Nolan's life matters.
That was such a form of disgustation for a funeral when you are trying to speak about their legacy and what they did and their accomplishments. Y'all used this as a funeral rally, basically. That's what the fuck you all did. And then you're sitting up there talking about the family. Okay, what was the necessity for the GoFundMe when the funeral was already paid for? Some celebrities already stepped in. What was the purpose of it? Grief is no money value, none. When you lose a child, there is no amount of money that you can put on a child's head. No amount. This family has gotten almost to $1 million. What I seem to piss me off is that so many people go to the narrative of GoFundMe, George Floyd family, all these families push towards that direction. Carmelo, Anthony's family. That's what fucking makes me mad about these blacks. And then they know they go in and you know, they get this money, they collect it, and then some people come back and with more issues and do more and want more funding. I don't fucking seem to understand it. I don't fucking seem to get it. This is a prime example of how things play out. When some blacks have deaths. And then Ben Crump, Al Sharpton, yes, you all are making it about race. But in videos where people are passing this false narrative, black people, stop doing that. Let the investigation take its course. Y'all stop making up lies. Stop assuming things. Stop being detectives. Because this shit here is ridiculous. And yes, I weighed in on it. And I don't give a damn who don't like it. There are so many people that got mixed feelings about Nolan Wells. I wasn't even going to say anything about it because there's been so many blacks pushing the race narrative, making it about race because he was surrounded by his choice of a particular colored party. I was not going to weigh in, but I have not. I cannot remain silent any damn more. I can't. I am going to show you a few clippings, and then I'm going to speak after I get finished showing you all those clippings, and I am going to let you know just about how I feel about what those clippings clearly show to me. My own personal opinion. I am going to exercise my freedom of speech. This is how I think and how I feel. I'm not speaking for the black race. I'm speaking for me individually.
For the beautiful 18 years that you blessed us with him. Thank you for the joy he brought not only to our family, but also to his friends and everyone in the community whose lives
Let's talk about it. Emmett Till and let's talk about it. Emmett Till and Nolan Wells. Emmett Till mama had that casket open, baby, because she wanted the world to see what they did to her son. Nolan Wells' parents kept that casket closed. For what reason? Why? Because I'm not gonna take it over lie. Something to me ain't right. Something to me ain't coming out. Now here's the thing, and I'm gonna be honest. They had a private autopsy, right? Money talks, baby. That autopsy didn't been done. Anytime y'all want to give it to the grand jury, it's something that has to be some type of negligence. My thing about it is to keep all the camaraderie down with the rumors that his body was mishandled. Why not open up that casket and let the world see it? But I don't know if it was too much of a visual because guess what? The parents saw Nolan. They didn't saw their son. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all try to bring history with modern time in this generation, leave the fuck history where it's at. Because as much as y'all say that they stepping for Nolan with baby steps. They ain't really taking no big dog step because they should have that motherfucking casket open. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. The world want to see what happens to.
Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Who's this? Oh, this is team. Football team. College football. noise on that thing. Dude.
Let me sit down as I talk to y'all. Let me sit down as I talk to y'all. I just want y'all to really realize what the fuck is going on. Put it into perspective what we're witnessing. They are live streaming Nolan Wells' funeral. You didn't know who Nolan Wells was. I didn't know who Nolan Wells was. That's not a bad thing. Something happened to Nolan Wells, and it's going to affect him, his family, his friends, and his classmates, and that community. They have turned this into a national spectacle, not headlines, a national spectacle. They have made this about race, even though the people there said it's not about that. So you got outsiders coming in and making it something that is not. That it is not. Based on, you have to go with the people that live there. And we're not even talking about law enforcement. We're talking about the actual people, the friends, the coaches, the teachers, the people that actually live there, the parents. And you know what? Nolan Wells' parents, they know this shit is beyond their fucking control. This shit is so out of hand, there's nothing they can do about it anymore. They damn near made a deal with the fucking devil, right? Because Al Sharpton, Ben Crump, greedy ass people. They're there for the money. They're treating Nolan Wells like he's some martyr for their agenda and their cause. Oh, little racism that's going on and stuff. People don't even try to see the good. Is there some racism? Yeah. There's some sexism. There's a bunch of isms going on and stuff. The problem is, it's probably a small percentage, but we highlight that small percentage because a lot of y'all just love negative.
Today was Nolan Wells' funeral, and you may not have known that because much of the national corporate media hasn't been covering this story, not nearly enough. Some of them, but not nearly enough. And that's why we have been on it, covering it. That's why we streamed today's funeral. And that's why I want you to hear something Nolan's mother, Christine, said during her eulogy.
Lastly, I ask that each of you keep Nolan's memory alive. Hold him close in your hearts. Share his stories and never stop saying his name. As long as we continue to remember him, his light will continue to shine through us all. Nolan, we love you. We'll continue to fight for you.
A young man has died. His family still has questions. The public still has quite a few questions as well. Journalism doesn't end when the cameras leave. It doesn't end after the funeral. It ends when the facts are known and the questions are answered. That's why we're going to keep reporting on this. Our job isn't to tell you what to think. It's to keep asking questions, keep following the facts wherever they lead, and keep shining a light until there are answers, because the truth matters. Today was Nolan Wells' funeral, and you may not have known that because much of the national corporate media hasn't been covering.
Okay, so this is from Sarah is censored over on X. Okay, so this is from Sarah is censored over on X, but many people have posted it. This was just the first one I saw, and I snapped it. During the eulogy for Nolan Wells, Al Sharpton, who was paid an appearance fee to speak, said that National Action News would offer a $50,000 reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of anyone responsible for the teen's death. We don't know anybody's responsible for the teen's death because you have not released your independent autopsy, and the state is presenting their autopsy to a grand jury in an unattended death investigation. And grand juries are secret proceedings.
It's a tough day in Mississippi. It's a tough day in Mississippi. I was hoping to get off work and hear that, when the mom said from 9 to 11 is visitation, from 11 o'clock is the funeral, and I'm talking about Nolan Wells, that somebody would have saw the body. But for whatever reason, and there could be many, even with the lawyers protecting who's working for the parents, or even just to keep the case on national news. Maybe that could be a reason why the casket went open. But it's going back to what the two ladies you seen on TikTok was talking about. They knew somebody who transport bodies, and said that Nolan's body was allegedly unrecognizable, almost unrecognizable. They said that they that he was identified through DNA. I mean, through dental records. But come to find out, after searching, on social media, when I finally got a chance to sit down and get myself together afterward, the casket was closed. And that bothers me.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Tell me, at Mr. Wells' funeral, Al Sharpton did not just stand up there on his closing sentence, out of all things that could have been written down and thought of. He told black people to turn on the lights and get rid of they roaches. Then you got the civil rights attorney behind him just clapping like he just gave an epic dissertation. Amen, amen. It's time to bring white folks and black folks together. We're gonna change Mississippi. But y'all gotta turn on your lights and get rid of the roaches. And then here come the civil rights attorney talking about America need to come together. Oh yeah, by the way, let me pat myself on the back. I got people in London. I got folks in Spain and in France. They all know about the story. But at the same time, the parents are sitting there. The family is sitting there. And these jokers know daggum well, since this attorney, Ben Crump, is not a criminal attorney, he's the money attorney, civil rights. Cut a check to Ben Crump and Al. Clean this up with the public so that my children don't have to face judgment and prison time. We got money. We'll write you a check, but make sure you add a little bit in it for us. Tell these black folks to get rid of they roaches. Matter of fact, tell them pay their light bill and turn on the light so they can get rid of they roaches. Hey y'all, tell me, at Mr. Wells' funeral,
This is my second time speaking about this Nolan Wells case. This is my second time speaking about this Nolan Wells case because, again, this whole situation is just so, I don't know how to explain it, but it's frustrating to me because it's annoying. But it's like, my thing is, you guys are too social media for me. Y'all, the whole family, like everybody too social media for me. First of all, I just find it so strange, especially with the funeral being today. I just find it so strange that it's a public funeral. You got, my palm color folks, a whole bunch of them in there, a whole bunch of black folks in there. We got Reverend Al Sharpton and all these people, and this is that and the third. But at the end of the day, you holding a public service funeral when nobody truly knows what happened to your son. Nobody's speaking up, but you got all his so-called friends going on TMZ, getting on podcasts, getting on TikTok Live, getting on this. Y'all going on Good Morning America, being on a social media press run. The mom going on social media, hey, Boo Bears, hey, how you doing? This is what's going on. Shed some tears, this is that and the third. And you holding public funerals. And the same people that can be wishing you condolences is the same people that might have information. I wouldn't have did shit for the public. These motherfuckers wouldn't know nothing. Matter of fact, I might be the next one in the casket until somebody tell me what the fuck happened to my kid. And you going in here trying to be brave face. Why every time some shit like that happen, black people gotta be brave? What the fuck is you being brave for? You need to go out there and handle business. Everybody in there is just weird as fuck to me. The whole situation is weird as fuck to me. Because I just feel like this just feels too media to me. It just feels so media attention. Like for all this media coverage and nobody still knows what the fuck happened. And you over here publicly burying your child on the news and on this and on that. And you telling me you got all these teammates, all these friends, all this, that coming up and trying to support you, but don't nobody know shit? I'm sorry. That's some bullshit to me. And I just feel like everybody weird. And you could fight me on that. You could be angry with me on that. But I just feel like everybody weird. I'm sorry. This is my second time speaking about this Nolan Wells case because, again, this whole situation is just so, I don't know how to explain it, but it's frustrating to me because it's annoying. But it's like, my thing is, you guys are too social media for me. Y'all, the whole family, like everybody too social media for me. First of all, I just find it so strange, especially with the funeral being today. I just find it so strange that it's a public funeral. You got, my palm color folks, a whole bunch of them in there, a whole bunch of black folks in there. We got Reverend Al Sharpton and all these people, and this is that and the third. But at the end of the day, you holding a public service funeral when nobody truly knows what happened to your son. Nobody's speaking up, but you got all his so-called friends going on TMZ, getting on podcasts, getting on TikTok Live, getting on this. Y'all going on Good Morning America, being on a social media press run. The mom going on social media, hey, Boo Bears, hey, how you doing? This is what's going on. Shed some tears, this is that and the third. And you holding public funerals. And the same people that can be wishing you condolences is the same people that might have information. I wouldn't have did shit for the public. These motherfuckers wouldn't know nothing. Matter of fact, I might be the next one in the casket until somebody tell me what the fuck happened to my kid. And you going in here trying to be brave face. Why every time some shit like that happen, black people gotta be brave? What the fuck is you being brave for? You need to go out there and handle business. Everybody in there is just weird as fuck to me. The whole situation is weird as fuck to me because I just feel like this just feels too media to me. It just feels so media attention. Like for all this media coverage and nobody still knows what the fuck happened. And you over here publicly burying your child on the news and on this and on that. And you telling me you got all these teammates, all these friends, all this, that coming up and trying to support you, but don't nobody know shit? I'm sorry. That's some bullshit to me. And I just feel like everybody weird. And you could fight me on that. You could be angry with me on that. But I just feel like everybody weird. I'm sorry. This is my second time speaking about this Nolan Wells case because, again, this whole situation is just so, I don't know how to explain it, but it's frustrating to me because it's annoying. But it's like, my thing is, you guys are too social media for me. Y'all, the whole family, like everybody too social media for me. First of all, I just find it so strange, especially with the funeral being today. I just find it so strange that it's a public funeral. You got, my palm color folks, a whole bunch of them in there, a whole bunch of black folks in there. We got Reverend Al Sharpton and all these people, and this is that and the third. But at the end of the day, you holding a public service funeral when nobody truly knows what happened to your son. Nobody's speaking up, but you got all his so-called friends going on TMZ, getting on podcasts, getting on TikTok Live, getting on this. Y'all going on Good Morning America, being on a social media press run. The mom going on social media, hey, Boo Bears, hey, how you doing? This is what's going on. Shed some tears, this is that and the third. And you holding public funerals. And the same people that can be wishing you condolences is the same people that might have information. I wouldn't have did shit for the public. These motherfuckers wouldn't know nothing. Matter of fact, I might be the next one in the casket until somebody tell me what the fuck happened to my kid. And you going in here trying to be brave face. Why every time some shit like that happen, black people gotta be brave? What the fuck is you being brave for? You need to go out there and handle business. Everybody in there is just weird as fuck to me. The whole situation is weird as fuck to me. Because I just feel like this just feels too media to me. It just feels so media attention. Like for all this media coverage and nobody still knows what the fuck happened. And you over here publicly burying your child on the news and on this and on that. And you telling me, you got all these teammates, all these friends, all this, all this, that, coming up and trying to support you, but don't nobody know shit? I'm sorry. That's some bullshit to me. And I just feel like everybody weird. And you could fight me on that. You could be angry with me on that. But I just feel like everybody weird. I'm sorry. This is my second time speaking about this Nolan Wells case because, again, this whole situation is just so, I don't know how to explain it, but it's frustrating to me because it's annoying. But it's like, my thing is, you guys are too social media for me. Y'all, the whole family, like everybody too social media for me. First of all, I just find it so strange, especially with the funeral being today. I just find it so strange that it's a public funeral. You got, my palm color folks, a whole bunch of them in there, a whole bunch of black folks in there. We got Reverend Al Sharpton and all these people, and this is that and the third. But at the end of the day, you holding a public service funeral when nobody truly knows what happened to your son. Nobody's speaking up, but you got all his so-called friends going on TMZ, getting on podcasts, getting on TikTok Live, getting on this. Y'all going on Good Morning America, being on a social media press run. The mom going on social media, hey, Boo Bears, hey, how you doing? This is what's going on. Shed some tears, this is that and the third. And you holding public funerals. And the same people that can be wishing you condolences is the same people that might have information. I wouldn't have did shit for the public. These motherfuckers wouldn't know nothing. Matter of fact, I might be the next one in the casket until somebody tell me what the fuck happened to my kid. And you going in here trying to be brave face. Why every time some shit like that happen, black people gotta be brave? What the fuck is you being brave for? You need to go out there and handle business. Everybody in there is just weird as fuck to me. The whole situation is weird as fuck to me. Because I just feel like this just feels too media to me. It just feels so media attention. Like for all this media coverage and nobody still knows what the fuck happened. And you over here publicly burying your child.
Shout out to Olsen, man.
Y'all, please keep the family and especially the mother of Nolan Wells in your prayers. She's having a hard time processing what happened, and any mother that have lost a child know how it feels. She spoke out at his funeral today. And she wants us to make sure that we never stop saying his name, that we continue to hold him in our hearts and continue to share his stories. Justice has to be served for Nolan Wells. So if y'all can put it in the comment section, I'm praying that she see this and see the comments and just give her some love and give her family some love and some positivity and some encouragement. Just drop it in the comment section and just let her know that we are praying for them and we are making sure that we...
See, I ain't the only one asking y'all to comment somewhere. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one asking y'all to comment somewhere. Nolan Wells' mother asking y'all to comment somewhere, man. Goddamn Nolan Wells' mom, man. Eesh. Salute to everybody out there, man. Let's I'm glad that the funeral was today and they got there. I hope that only thing about this story dying down is that niggas gonna forever still call it like a racial thing. Like 50 years from now, niggas gonna be like, remember Nolan Wells? Niggas gonna be like, man, oh shit. Every Black History Month, they're gonna bring up Nolan Wells. Oh shit. Nah, we gotta get to the bottom of this, man. We gotta find out that he wasn't fucking, nothing happened to him. Salute to Deluxe 247, aka Calvin, aka the real MVP. Coming through once again. Shout out, guys, man. Yeah, man. Y'all can hit the PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat, support the channel, man. Sponsor the show, man. We are going in, man. Let's see, what is it? 142. Let's get back to some fuckery. Let's see what's going on around the country, man. Let's get back to some fuckery, man. Let's see what the people are doing, man. Back into the bullshit. Back into the bullshit.
We begin with breaking news out of St. Paul tonight. Police say that 3 people are dead after a shooting near St. Paul Avenue and Davern Street in the Highland Park neighborhood. So here's what we've learned from a news conference from St. Paul Police that just wrapped up a few moments ago. The police chief says the victims were found inside the apartment complex leasing office just after 4 o'clock this afternoon.
And the building was evacuated for everyone's safety. And tonight, no one is in custody. But police say they are following leads and have already executed 1 search warrant.
Okay, so we got 3 people dead inside of a leasing office. Most likely niggas. Nobody in custody.
Authorities are urging the suspect to turn themselves in. Our Maury Glover is live from the scene tonight in St. Paul, where this investigation, Maury, is still underway.
Well, police have wrapped up one part of the scene here, but as you can see, they are still here blocking off St. Paul Avenue, as they have for most of this, or since late this afternoon. Now, police taped off 2 groups of apartment buildings about a block apart on St. Paul Avenue near Davern Street. We saw several officers with guns drawn running around some of those buildings. At one point, police used a loudspeaker to tell someone in one of those buildings that he's under arrest and to come out with his hands up, while some people who live in those buildings were not able to go back home for several hours. One of those witnesses told me that he talked to his wife, who was inside that taped off area, and she said that she had seen 3 officers with guns drawn kind of go into a building next door. An officer told him to go someplace else for a couple of hours and come back until they wrap things up. But police did not say kind of anything about kind of why they chose that particular building or what, if anything, they found inside. Now, as you can see, there is still a heavy police presence here on St. Paul Avenue. we are told it may be some time before they clear the scene. So we will remain here, and if we find anything else out, we will bring it to you and let you know. But for live in St. Paul, Maury Glover, Fox 9.
Yeah, Maury, this is still a very developing situation. We hope to get more information as we go along here in our newscast. We'll bring that to you as soon as we have that. Thanks, Maury. And this shooting also...
Breaking news in St. Paul, an arrest has been made after 3 people were found shot to death in an apartment leasing office on St. Paul Avenue.
That from St. Paul Police a few moments ago. This is in the Highland Park neighborhood, south of Highland Park High School. And tonight, crime scene tape is still up around the complex on St. Paul Avenue.
And that is where Pilar Pedraza is live. Pilar, arrest made.
Yes, and a sigh of relief in this neighborhood because of that arrest. One sign that changes were coming just a few minutes before we got news of the arrest. We started seeing officers allow people to go back into their apartments in this building here behind me. It's still got the crime scene tape up. It is still closed off to the public, but folks have been able to enter their apartments with officer escort. They not in and out, but just in, and then they're done for the night. So a little bit of relaxing of the rules now that they know that they have somebody in custody. And again, this is the second crime scene of this incident. The first one where they found the victims is up the block here. It's a good block away, probably half a mile or so up the road by that leasing office. As you spoke, 3 people found dead. And they've spent much of the afternoon, at least the last 5 hours, searching for that suspect. At one point, they thought they had him in a nursing home. At another point, they were looking up and down the road with drones. It's been a very busy afternoon throughout the area, and a lot of folks here very nervous and upset. Folks who live right next to this building, where at one point they thought they had the suspect cornered, were extremely nervous as they watched the SWAT team come in and fill the roads behind the buildings, surround the building, start calling for a suspect to come out, and then shooting guns, or we're not sure, rubber bullets or tear gas canisters into the windows of a second floor apartment while calling on the person inside to come out. Turned out the suspect was never inside, and the police chief at one point making a plea, please turn yourself in. This is not what we do in our neighborhood. Neighbors saying that this is a very scary time for them as they didn't know what was going to happen.
It's scary. It's just wow. And you just never know what people are dealing with these days. So, but I'm just glad that my family and everybody else is safe. You know,
Yo, that's an unusually large bonnet, man. That bonnet is... she got that from the Big and Tall Bonnet Shop, man. God damn. I don't think I've ever seen a bonnet that big. Jeez. Yeah, she could do a lot of good shoplifting with that bonnet, man. Real talk, though. She could. Bonnet is the black woman's hijab. This is the black woman's hijab. God damn, baby. That bonnet is me.
I'm just glad that
God damn, let me get the profile on that motherfucker. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
you know,
Hold on, man. I gotta put you on the Summer Jam screen, baby.
Really hurt.
I gotta put you on that Summer Jam screen, baby.
I'm just glad that my family and everybody else is safe.
God damn, that's a big old bonnet, man. That's a big old bonnet, man. Bonnet of the year, man. The award for bonnet of the year, man. And the winner is Shaquisha. Shabana of the year, man, goes to Shaquisha from St. Paul, man. Yeah, dog. That's a hell of a bonnet, man. Holy smokes.
You know, I've really hurt for the families that have lost family members today. But yeah, it's a scary thing. It's scary.
And that fear.
Look at her. She like, God damn it, that big ass bonnet you got on your head. Look at her. She like, she fed up. The reporter fed up with this shit. She like, man, bonnet culture is out of control, man. You said, is that AI? Her bonnet's so big, it look like AI. She fed up, man. She like, man, the fuck? How the fuck you find a bonnet that big? You must have made that shit. That lady made that bonnet, man. I've been to the bonnet store before, man. Ain't got nothing that big.
Turned to tears for many as they found out who had passed away, that it was 3 people in the leasing office. Many people around here saying they know who it was that died and unable to comprehend what had just happened in their lives, someone they knew very well. So we'll continue to follow the story. And now that we do have an arrest, still a changing situation out here, though probably a lot closer now to seeing it resolved. Live from St. Paul, Pilar Pedraza, 5 Eyewitness News.
All right, Pilar, thank you. And stay with 5 Eyewitness News as we continue tracking this developing situation in St. Paul. We'll bring you the latest information as it becomes available on air, online with instant updates through the KSTP app.
Drop it! 14 shots fired! 14 shots fired! Drop that gun! Drop it! Drop the gun! Get down on the ground! Get down on the ground! Yo, secure the gun! Secure the gun! Secure the gun! 14 shots fired, he had a gun. He threw something. I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing.
Give him the other arm then, nigga. Give him your other arm.
Yo, get the gun. Get the gun. Find the gun and get it. I can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
All right, you guys, so the audio cuts out there for a moment. This is when the other police officers come into the scene, and pretty soon you're going to see it pauses. Now, we do have the full body camera footage from all three police officers' perspective up on our website. You can either go to fox29.com or the free Fox Logo app. We also have it uploaded on YouTube if you'd like to take a look, just to get the full picture of what exactly took place there. But again, the story that we're hearing is that officers were patrolling this area, 24th and Jessup in Wilmington, Delaware, around 11 p.m. They say Kadir Skinner, the young man that you just saw on the ground there, came out of a home with a gun, pointed it into this large crowd. And then when he was approached by police officers, they say he then took off on foot. They chased him, and somehow it ended up with him being shot. So again, his family, his friends, they were calling for these videos to be released to the public. So we've gotten that today. And the police are also saying that the faces and the names of the officers involved are not going to be released to the public while this investigation is ongoing. The rest of the
They protesting a shooting where the nigga pointed a gun into a crowd, then ran and didn't even get killed. They just shot him.
video, even though what we showed you, the audio cuts out and then we pause it, that was a choice on the station's behalf to not show you the rest of the violence that precedes. But the rest of the video that was provided by police seems to be unaltered, besides the fact that you do see faces being blurred. So I just want to let you know that is available if that's something that you're interested in seeing, but I understand it's sensitive for some groups. Now, there was a press conference earlier on today where the family and some attorneys got together and they talked about how they want to proceed moving forward with this case. And I hear right now there's a rally, again, held by his community, family, friends. They're out and about right now.
Some fucking hoodlum. Niggas are the worst people in the world, man. I gotta do this shit every night, man. I gotta do this shit every night. I gotta cover these terrible human beings every night, man. Y'all only here sometimes. I'm here every night. I'm here every night covering these terrible human beings. Niggas are awful, man.
Now, one of our reporters, Shawnette Wilson, got out there to see what was going on, to check in on, how people are feeling out there. I understand, Shawnette, that this is a very tense situation. Feelings and emotions are very high. To your best ability, can you describe for us what's happening?
Thank you for making time for this, Judea, because it's very important.
This ain't important, bitch. Some fucking hoodlum that was pointing the gun at a crowd got shot by the cops. This shit ain't important. Holy shit. The nigga's still alive. He just got shot.
As you just recap what happened, and a young man's life was taken, and this community has felt it very important and necessary to come out tonight and advocate for Kadir Skinner, and I'm sure other people who have lost their lives under similar situations. So I'm just going to give you a quick look at the crowd. They are still organizing to get ready to do what we were told is pretty much like a march for justice. They've been passing out food and water. We understand it's very hot out here, but, it is a small price to pay that they are saying, as they are advocating for someone's life. So I want to bring over Mr. Booker, his wife, Michelle, to just talk about what's going to happen here.
Today, we just the public saw the video for the first time, and we're quite disturbed and we're upset. And we're really calling for the officer to be charged. We're calling for the officer to be...
Officer that patrols this neighborhood, that these people can rely on to call. An officer that patrols this nigga. Now look at these niggas. Look at all these niggas out here. These the old niggas. Imagine what the young niggas is doing. This is probably a fucking war zone. The officer that patrols this neighborhood, somebody you can rely on. Hey, man, I got an issue, man. Hey, I got a flat tire. Hey, I locked my keys out my car. Hey, it's my neighbor's music is too loud. I got fucking shot. There's somebody kicking my door down. Help, this nigga's choking me. An officer that has served this community reliably, all these proto-humans are now rallying to try to get him killed. Get him fired and probably charged and go to prison because some nigga was running around waving a gun at a damn crowd of people, and he showed up. And answered the call. And during the melee of this nigga running with a gun and waving a gun everywhere, he fired at the nigga and shot him. And now the entire community wants him to go to prison. Put H's in the chat if you can't stand. If you hate sun turds, man. If you hate sun turds, put an H in the chat. Wherever you're watching. If you can't stand sun turds, put an H in the chat. Sponsor the show too, man. Put something on it, man. Drop some coins in the Odd Nation bucket, man. We've been going hard tonight, man. Drop some coins. Some people, let's see if we can get 5 people to drop some coins in the Odd Nation bucket, man. We've been going hard, man. See if we can get some people to drop some coins in the Odd Nation bucket. We've been going hard.
Be fired, and we're also calling for the officer to be convicted, because a lot of times they get charged, they get convicted, they don't get convicted, and they never follow through with the charges. They get a smack on the wrist, and they're able to go to another police department and commit the same crime over again. There's no transparency in the city of Wilmington with the police department. We don't know if that officer came from another state, who already got smacked on the wrist from another state, came to our state and then killed one of our children in the village, because Kadir is our son. Kadir is our uncle. Kadir is our...
Yeah, but Kadir's a thug, man, and you know it. Kadir's a fucking thug, and you know it. And you wouldn't have had no good interaction with Kadir on a regular basis. That's the thing. I lived in these communities, and I seen all this shit. These niggas get shot by the police. And the niggas that get shot by police, a lot of times, the people protesting would have hated to be around that nigga. Think about it. You a regular working type person, right? Some greasy slime ball, corner standing, drug dealing, alley hanging, low moral character having, slimy, grimy ass street dude and shit. and you were upstanding citizen working nigga, you wouldn't have had no good fucking interaction with that guy in real life if he was still alive. Press 1. I done seen it, man. I done lived in these communities when nigga get shot. I know the moral fiber, the character of a lot of these niggas that get shot and get protested for. The working people, the good people in the community would either have, he would have probably even just looked right past you. He probably would have never even noticed you walking down the street. Cause you just a lamppost, you just a part of the scenery. What they call you, a non-playable character, yeah. Or he would have robbed you, or he would have been a nuisance to you in some way. Selling drugs in front of your house, making a bunch of noise, standing in front of the corner store all day, firing his gun in the neighborhood, cat calling all of your daughters and shit, spitting loogies everywhere, big snotty loogies everywhere and shit. Let's be honest, man. These working class people right here protesting for this nigga probably wouldn't have had a good interaction with him if they crossed paths with him in real life. If they weren't his family members. And even if they were. Press 1. Shout out to my man Kev, man. He said, for doing work every night. Thank you. Salute to Kev, man. Kev's in the building. Shout out to you, man, Kev. Appreciate you, man. Looking for 4 people to drop some coins in the Ock Nation bucket. We still want you to go to the community, man, and continue to interact with the community, the Ock Nation community. Still want that, man. We still want that. We still want you to interact with the Ock Nation community, man. Salute to Eric S. Eric S. in the building, man. Oh, I'm not done yet, man. You think I'm done? Salute to Eric S. Wait, we got a long way to go, man. Salute to Eric S, man.
Brother, Kadir is our family. When that lady said, you're shooting my son, even though that wasn't her baby, that was her baby because it takes a village to raise a baby.
Were you surprised to see the difference in the video as to what was initially said from the police department in terms of what led up to this?
No, it didn't shock me because the police changed barrels to guns. Yep. They changed their narratives very quickly. But when the truth is put out, then it's a whole different story. As you can see, some of the cops, the cop that shot John DeBrown's son, I believe his name is Yaheen Harris, they changed the barrel of the gun. Yeah. He never got convicted for changing the barrel of a gun during the commission of a crime. So I don't believe nothing that they say.
When you see the community out here today, what's the feeling that it gives you?
Nobody got no job. Nobody got no class to go to. These niggas, a bunch of niggas with a bunch of free time.
It feels that, everybody's upset right now, man. Everybody's out here for a reason. We're out here to get justice for Kadir, and we're tired. We are tired of being treated like we're not human. The threat was the dog. Even though we got a lot of pet people that love pets and things of that nature, but they should have shot the dog for real. If the dog was on him, he could have killed him or whatever. Why you shoot the brother, man? You know what I mean? You shouldn't have shot nobody. Came in here gun ho, just shooting, and the narrative was crazy. Just put a narrative out there that was not true.
Michelle, describe the feeling, as you're out here tonight in terms of how people are feeling and in preparation for what you all are getting ready to do.
People are mad. People are hurt all at the same time. People are still grieving. And the people in the community, they want to change. They want to see a change in the Wilmington Police Department. They want transparency. And they want the same.
What about a change in the crime rate? What about a change in the crime rate? What about a change in the behavior of y'all niggas? What about a change in the behavior of y'all niggas? What about a change in the behavior of y'all? Niggas always want somebody else to change. When y'all gonna change?
Way that we would get convicted if we would shoot a police officer is.
It's not the same. I can't call you. If somebody breaking my house right now, I can't call you, baby. If somebody steal my car, I can't call you and you go look for it. Why don't these niggas understand this shit? That it's different for police when they shoot somebody. Woman, I can't call you to tell you that, I just got mugged. Can you come fucking help me and then find the people that did it? Oh, man, we're so dumb, man. Salute, man. We're looking for 3 more people to sponsor the show, man. 3 more people to drop some coins in the Ock Nation bucket. 3 more people to drop some coins in the Ock Nation bucket. I think we need about 15 more people to comment in the comment section at OckNationNews.com. The Ock Nation community. We're looking for all that, man. We're looking for all you people, man. We got this. We got the platform. The platform that's full.
Same thing we want to see right here.
Okay, so you all are going to march?
Yes.
Where to?
We're going to march until the people get tired. Hopefully,
where are you marching today?
Hopefully we can make it to the police station or up Rodney Square, or we might just march up to the 24th right there and disturb the traffic. Because just like the family was disturbed and our village was disturbed, then the whole city should be disturbed right now.
Is there anybody?
Did you hear what that nigga just said? Did you hear what this nigga just said? Did you hear what this nigga just said? Did you hear what this nigga just said?
To march?
Yes.
Where to?
We're going to march until the people get tired. Hopefully,
where are you marching today?
Hopefully we can make it to the police station or up Rodney Square, or we might just march up to the 24th right there and disturb the traffic. Because just like the family was disturbed and our village was disturbed, then the whole city should be disturbed right now.
Is there anybody out here who you know who knew Kadir that could just share? I need anyone, family, friends, anyone?
Yes, everybody.
Can you find someone for me quickly?
Anybody know Kadir out here personally?
Step up. Who said that? You? Come, babe, come. Come.
Anybody know Kadir? These niggas don't even know. But ask her, baby. She know. She knew Kadir. Ask her, man. Ask the white lady, man. Anybody knew Kadir? All these grifters out here. They don't even know him. They don't even know that nigga. They don't even know.
A village was disturbed, then the whole city should be disturbed right now.
Is there anybody out here who you know who knew Kadir that could just share? I need anyone, family, friends, anyone.
Yes, everybody.
Can you find someone for me quickly?
Anybody know Kadir out here personally?
Step up. Who said that? You? Come, babe, come. Come for a second. Listen to me. Listen to me. We're live on Fox Local right now, and I don't want to. You know, we've talked about what has happened, but what I want you to say is share some words about him, who he was. We've talked about what's happened. We understand the mission, but this is a person. This is a person's life, and people who are out here loved and cared for him. Tell us who he was.
For sure. Kadir Skinner comes from a loving family. Kadir's great-grandmother owned a home here 2310.
Tell us about Kadir, man. Tell us about the great Kadir Skinner, man. Tell us about Kadir, his grandmother, his family. Tell us about Kadir, baby.
Tell us who he was.
For sure. Kadir Skinner comes from a loving family. Kadir's great-grandmother owned a home here, 2310 Jessup Street. We've been here our whole entire lives. We come from a family of love. We come from a family of support. He comes from a loving mother. The label, what you guys are trying to make it out to be, it's by far that. We are a family that will stand with any family. We are a family that's standing here pleading for something.
Why they not talk about Kadir, though? Why she keep talking about the family? A loving family and a big family and the family and grandmother. Da, 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 da. Tell us about Kadir, the nigga that was out there waving the gun at a crowd and then ran from police with the gun in his hand. See, this is why niggas don't fuck with me. You notice we don't get no haters here. I want y'all to notice. Press 1. We never the link is in the chat every night. We never get no haters that pull up. We never get no haters that pull up. We never get no haters to pull up. Maybe once or twice a year we'll get haters pull up. We'll get detractors to pull up. Once or twice a year. They terrified of Black alone, and they've been that way. Listen, they've been scared of me since these niggas been scared of me since I've been on YouTube, man. Oh, they hate. I had a period where a lot of people hated on me. Made videos about me. They never pull up. They never pull up. The link is in the chat 24/7. Every day. They never pull up. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because I got one skill. I got one skill that a lot of niggas don't have. I got one skill that a lot of niggas don't have. And that terrifies niggas. And I ain't talking about my background. I ain't talking about my experience. I ain't talking about none of that. I'm talking about one skill that I have that these niggas quake in their shoes over. Almost, Amanda. Almost. Almost. That's almost it. That's almost it. I have that too, but it's one skill, one trait. Nah, Deluxe. It ain't that. It ain't that. I'm gonna see if somebody gonna get it right quick before I say it. This fucking what's his name? This Big Tail. What's up, Big Tail? Let me tell you who it is. He said Z. That nigga said Z. He's stupid as hell. He said sleep. Nah, it ain't about sleeping. Let me tell you what it is. Let me tell you what it is, brother. He said tambourine. Cowbell. No, it ain't the cowbell. Oh, memory is good too. That is one too. I listen to what these niggas say. I actually listen to them. I actually listen to them. He said fast twitch sleep muscles. I actually listen to them. See, niggas get by people not listening to not being like, whoa, what fuck you just say, nigga? Niggas get by people not really listening to what they say. Because people, let's be honest, people generally think niggas are retarded, right? But I listen to them because the truth, the answers are in there. You gotta listen to niggas. It's not always what they say. Sometimes it's what they don't say. The answers are in the things they say and the things they don't say. Niggas fear that. Niggas fear somebody that just listens to everything they say and everything they don't say. Oh man. When I
kind of like that show you did the other night where no one said who killed that little baby in the house with the gun. No one had no answers. Nobody had any answers.
Yeah, salute, man. Yeah. Nigga, listen. Them niggas fear me. Because they know when they come up here, I'm gonna listen to every motherfucking word they say. And of course, like you said, the memory too. I'm gonna remember everything they said, and I'm gonna remember everything they didn't say. And we gonna take them to court and get a conviction quick. And they
I
know
would
that.
literally pay to see Willie D try to go against you. That would be entertainment.
He would never. He would never. Listen, and I like what we talked about the other night. I like Willie D as a rapper, man. Willie D would never, okay, ever make that mistake.
Did she say anything about the young man yet? I'm still waiting.
You know why she not saying nothing about him, right?
Let me take a guess. Because he was a YN? Is that why?
Yeah, he's a degenerate fucking thug.
YN for 500, please, act. YN.
Look at all these people. She could barely find anybody that wanted to come say something about him.
Anybody out here who you know who knew Kadir?
They got quiet when they started looking. They was like,
anyone, family, friends, anyone?
Yes, everybody.
Can you find someone for me quickly?
Anybody know Kadir out here personally?
Step up. Who said that? You? Come, babe, come. Come for a second. Listen to me. Listen to me. We're live on Fox Local right now, and I don't want to. You know, we've talked about what has happened, but what I want you to say is share some words about him, who he was. We've talked about what's happened we understand the mission, but this is a person. This is a person's life, and people who are out here loved and cared for him. Tell us who he was.
For sure. Kadir Skinner comes from a loving family. Kadir's great-grandmother owned a home here, 2310 Jessup Street. We've been here our whole entire lives. We come from a family of love. We come from a family of support. He comes from a loving mother. The label, what you guys are trying to make it out to be, it's by far that. We are a family that will stand with any family. We are a family that's standing here pleading for someone that we love. He was someone's son.
Tell the people who they have taken away from you all.
You've taken away.
I heard loving mother. I didn't hear anything about a father. I didn't hear anything about a father. I noticed that.
Salute to this lady for stepping up. No one else wanted. This is his neighborhood. No one else wanted to speak for it or about him. So we got to give her credit right there. But God damn it. This question right here was good. Listen to this question. Listen to the answer to this question.
It's by far that. We are a family that will stand with any family. We are a family that's standing here pleading for someone that we love. He was someone's son.
Remember I told you about the colorful glass frames and the big stupid glasses? That's a sign of wokeness.
Tell the people who they have taken away from you all.
You've taken away.
A carjacker.
She can't even breathe. She's about to lose her breath. Hey, Act. What's amazing is those type of people will get all the love, but a person that was really doing something with their life that gets hit in the crossfire, he's just an afterthought. Those people are just an afterthought.
The cop that she probably called 10, 15 times in her fucking life. Because we know nobody called the cops more than black women. They trying to get him to go to prison. The cop that serves this community, just his presence had them niggas running for the hills. Just him riding his car down the block had them niggas ducking in alleys and
there go that car. Hey, there go that car right there. There go that car.
And she trying to get this officer. They out here trying to get the officer that had to shoot this nigga. They trying to get the officer that had to shoot this nigga to go to prison. Salute to Dirk, man. Dirk says, great show. Oh, my man.
Everybody got time on their hands today, it looked like. Everybody got time on their hands. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Look at Waldo. Fucking shit, man.
You've taken away a light, a king, someone who's full of joy,
a light, a king, someone who's full of joy. He's a king.
I hate to break it down like this, but a king doesn't have to be carjacking people. A king usually has wealth, not rich, but wealth. He wouldn't be carjacking people if he was a king. I'm confused.
Now he was. To be fair, he was shot after he waved the gun. I just said carjacker because I know how these niggas are. He was shot after he was waving a gun at a crowd. He was waving a gun at a crowd. They called the police. The police showed up. Nigga ran with the gun in his hand. He running with the gun in his hand and shit, and all this shit. You know how that be when you
Act. You mean to tell me? Act. You mean to tell me he wasn't a licensed owner? No.
And then they end up shooting the nigga, and then now fucking the sky's falling. Yikes.
So we just gonna overlook that a young man is walking around waving around a gun in a crowd, where we got all these stories of crowd shootings. We just gonna overlook that. That's an afterthought.
Yeah, he was. They act like he was in the library, and Yeah, the librarian told him to shush, and he didn't. So then the cop came over and shot him.
Oh,
Like, nah, this will shut you up. Like, come
this is
on, man.
library.
Like, this is crazy.
Of love, someone who's willing to help, someone who's of honor, of integrity.
And what's your first name?
My name is Nikisha.
You know what honor and integrity mean? He ain't snitch. He wasn't no snitch.
He wasn't telling on nobody. He wasn't telling on nobody. He was a real one. He was
That's
a
what
real
niggas
one.
think honor is. That's what honor is to
He,
niggas.
hey, he'll see somebody grandma get knocked off. He like, I'm quiet with it. I ain't saying nothing.
Exactly.
Nikisha, I just heard a young man in the background say, you know, this could have been me. This could be me. When you hear, you know, these young men, these young black men speak like this,
Because it
what
could
do you
be
feel?
heartbroken. I'm a mother of an 11-year-old son. I could.
Yeah, wow.
Where's your son's father? How about that? Why did the news lady ask her that?
Frank, look at Frank, man. No, this is Willie. Look at Willie, man. Willie right there with his motherfucking.
Is that Willie? Are you messing around? I can't see. I'm on the road. Is that?
Yeah, old wino nigga in the joint, man.
Imagine what Rashay is going through right now. Not even as her family member, but just as a mother. That you don't know if your son's going to make it home. It could have been any of them. It is them. It's all of them. It's happening too frequently.
You see, women like this, it only takes 4 women like this to create a hood. And then next thing you know, that's one of the most dangerous hoods to go down. All it takes is 4 women like this right here, maybe 5. And it'd be a hood.
You ain't never lied, bro. Their value system, their the way they raise children, because you know her kids are gonna be hell on the neighborhood. You know what I mean? And if you got anything to say about it, she gonna want to fight you. So it's like, yeah, they create hoods. Yeah, four of them moving into a block in a previously pristine neighborhood. Oh yeah, you gonna feel it. There'll be trash on the ground all of a sudden.
Oh, don't clean up. Hey, don't go out there and try to clean up the trash. Oh, you target number 1. I'm like, he cleaning up trash? Who does he think he is?
You're gonna start seeing unmanicured lawns. You're gonna start seeing motherfucking
Swisher wrappers.
Yeah, you gonna hear, because black women call the police all the time. So you're gonna start hearing siren. You're gonna be like, damn, there's a lot of sirens lately.
Blunt guts by the sidewalk.
Blunt guts. Yeah, you know what I mean, loud talking. You know what I mean, just loud ass conversations and shit. Yeah. Nah, you got, and listen, she might be a nice person, but it's still all of that comes with her. All of that still comes with them. And as you put 4 of them on a block, yikes.
Because he's someone's son. He's someone's loved one whose life does not matter.
Thank you. I appreciate you. So, Judea, you heard one of the gentlemen speaking about, you know, why didn't they shoot the dog?
I didn't see one woman there that looked good. She was probably the best looking woman there. She probably the best looking woman that's out here.
And she not even part of the community. And she not even part of that community. That's the crazy part. She married to a Brad somewhere.
You know, I know you did the recap already, but what he was referring to is that, you know, police initially had said that there was a crowd gathering and they saw Kadir come out of a house and point the gun into the crowd, and then that they pursued him. The lawyers for his family said today that the video does not reflect that and that he was being chased by a neighborhood dog. So that's kind of why you heard the gentleman mention the dog. But again, as you see, you know, there's a community out here who they want answers, they want justice, and they feel
he was being chased by a dog. I bet you they're talking about something that happened that's not on camera. I bet you something, whatever thing about the dog. Listen, I think we got it. I think we got the body cam. Let me just pull the damn body cam up. So we can just end this for real, man. We don't even have to speculate about this shit, man. Salute to everybody out there, man. Let's just see this shit. Where is this? Body cam. There's protesters. Officials release body cam.
I honestly think the body cam backfires on them because it really shows what's really going on. It backfires on them.
Breaking news from Delaware. Within the past 3 hours, police released body camera footage of a deadly encounter between officers and a 19-year-old man.
Get down on the ground, get down on the ground. Yo, security gun, security gun, security gun.
That's part of one of 3 videos released this afternoon. The shooting happened back on June 24th in Wilmington after police say they spotted a man point a gun at a crowd. NBC 10 Delaware reporter Tim Furlong is in Wilmington, where he just spoke with the man's family. Tim.
Yeah, lots of people have been asking to see the video of what happened that night, the body cam footage. The Department of Justice decided that after they did some of their investigation, they talked to witnesses who had not seen the footage to sort of tamper the investigation. They decided it was time to put it out to the public in the matter of public interest. They gave us the video we're about to show you blurred with witnesses and officers. We did not do that. We want to make it very clear they did that, but you can get a sense of what happened, at least from the perspective of the officer that fired the shots at Kadir Skinner. I do want to give you a little bit of a heads up, though, especially if you have kids in the room. What you're about to see is a little bit tough to handle.
Drop it! 14 shots fired, 14 shots fired. Drop that gun! Are you hit? Yeah, I don't know. I can't breathe. Be advised, shots fired by police. The suspect does not have any GSW. I can't breathe. Where you hit at? Where you hit at? Yo, get medics here. Get medics here. He's gonna have a GSW. Yo, we need medical. I just shot him. We need medical.
Police later determined that Kadir Skinner was hit in the upper left buttocks. Police eventually picked up Skinner. They put him in the back of a police SUV and they took him to the hospital where he later died. In a second video released today, another officer went back and found the gun that the first officer said that Kadir Skinner had thrown and placed that gun into a police SUV. Now, in the last 30 minutes, as we said, we spoke with the family and their attorneys. The family actually chose not to speak here at the Shiloh Baptist Church, but the attorney says they are filing a $25 million claim against the city of Wilmington. And based on the video that shows what they...
$25 million.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
They want the officer prosecuted. They also say the police department's initial statement that there was a large crowd, that Kadir Skinner fired a gun, waved at the crowd, they say was demonstrably false. The family said even if Kadir had a gun, he was shot running away from a dog, not a police officer. Listen up.
Where was this crowd that he waved a gun? Why didn't they mention the pit bull? And when he
hold on. Where were all they when he was doing it? Where were all they when he was out running around with a gun, terrorizing the community? Where was they at? I'm confused.
$25 million lawsuit. Not niggas gonna show up, man. A lot of people won't show up to tell you that time. Crump busy, but Crump and Sharpton might show up sooner or later, man, depending on how it's looking. But I don't think this is a dog that's gonna hunt. This dog won't hunt, man. This ain't gonna be no BLM shit. Let's see another.
New video is raising questions tonight about how quickly Wilmington.
Witness video shows 19-year-old Kadir Skinner lying in the road after a Wilmington police officer shot him on June 24th. The crowd near 24th and Jessup Street grows as police officers appear to search Skinner for any gunshot wounds.
He shot, yo. He shot him. He shot. Why you on him like that? Get off him. He shot. See if he okay.
At one point, Skinner says he can't breathe as his mother is told by police to back away.
They still haven't secured the gun. They don't know what a gun is. He had.
That's her son, bro. That's her son.
Skinner later died at the hospital. The day after the shooting, in a news release, police said Skinner pointed a gun at a crowd and that an officer shot him in his backside.
See if he okay. See if breathing. He tell me I can't breathe.
What we don't see is what happened before this video was recorded.
And the officer, for whatever reason, that we are
Who the
still.
fuck is this nerdy fat Joe, man? Fat nerd.
He finished. Crump is off on vacation right now. He's trying to step in. He's trying to be the new Red.
Yeah.
For whatever reason that we are still unaware of, decided to pursue Kadir and shoot him in his back.
His
Attorney
name
Chance
is
Lynch
Chance Lynch. Chance Lynch. There's a chance you might
Chance
get
Lynch?
lynched.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No pun intended.
Jeez. What's the chances you get lynched? If there's a chance you get lynched, come to the law office of Chance Lynch. What the fuck? Man. Listen, man. I don't know, man. Oh my God. You niggas.
In his back.
Attorney Chance Lynch is representing Skinner's family. He says body camera video shown to the family and their lawyers, but not released to the public, shows Skinner running from a neighborhood dog before the officer shoots him. Police say they found a gun nearby, but Lynch says the body camera video shown to the family and attorneys does not show Skinner with a gun.
We have not seen a crowd. We have not seen him have possession of a gun. We have not seen him wave a gun at anyone.
Lynch also points to the amount of time it took officers to render Skinner aid. In a news release on July 1st, a week after the shooting, the mayor and police chief said, quote, following the shooting, and once it was discovered that Skinner had been injured, a police officer on scene transported him to the hospital in an attempt to seek medical care.
Bro, he's dying. He's dying.
In the witness video, Skinner is held on the ground for more than 2.5 minutes before police pick him up and carry him to a cruiser.
What we saw in that video is we saw a young Kadir Skinner fighting for his life while he had already been shot, handcuffed with a knee on his back. This is what we see on the video, and the video footage does not lie.
Well, today we asked Wilmington police about their policy when it comes to providing medical aid to the victim of an officer-involved shooting. We did not receive a response, though police have told us that their official statements will come through those press releases like you saw there. Delaware's governor says he wants this body camera video released for all of us to see as soon as possible. For the investigators tonight, I'm David Charnes, NBC 10.
Any final words?
Hey, Ag, you're from the East Coast. I'm from the West Coast. And I'm pretty sure it's the same thing where no matter what coast you're from, nobody walking around with a strap on them that's not using it. That's all I'm going to say.
Right.
That's all I'm going to say.
Exactly. And if a nigga got a strap, even if it's in a legal carry area, he's still not carrying it like a legal gun on him. He's carrying it like a nigga. And he carrying it with the intentions of a nigga.
To harm another nigga. To harm another nigga.
Yeah, exactly. Salute to everybody out there. Great show. Thank you, man. Make sure you listen. The Ock Nation, what do I call it? The community is still for you guys. The Ock Nation community is still here for you guys, man. The Ock Nation community is still here for you guys. Make sure y'all use it. Make sure y'all use it to communicate with each other, contact me, give me ideas for the show, give me information. I don't know everything, man. I don't know everything that's going on. I can't get to it all until, like, you know what I'm saying? So keep me abreast of something. Keep me, on point with what's going on out there. Same black time, same black channel. I'm out of here. Subscribe.